make that special. Suppose I switch to 5 years of non-dividends, it automatically grabs the 525 from there. All right. And value of late. First, I'm going to calculate value as of the end of year 5, in this case, the first dividend of the late divided by discount rate minus the growth rate. So as of that period, it's 131, but I need to discount that for 5 years. So let's put a parenthesis around that. All I'm doing is I'm making that formula operational in Excel so that you can use this as a template. Divide that by 1 plus the discount rate raised to the power number of known periods. Since these are intermediate numbers, I'm going to make them turquoise and yellow. Why? Because they're my numbers. I can do whatever I want. And value of the firm is early plus late. Now, all the cases that we talked about are contained here. Suppose I want to do constant dividend growth. Well, how many years of dividend I know? 1. Okay. Growth rate is 0. I know 1 dividend. And that number is, let's say, 194. If that's the case, remember we did wait a minute. Why is this getting 1? Oh, it should be D10, not F10. No, 8. Remember, we calculate value for Coke. Suppose this is the constant growth rate. Again, number of known dividends is 1. You know the first one. After that, it's going to grow with a constant. Remember, we assumed 8% and 6%. $97 was the number that we wanted. Alternatively, suppose you know it for 3 years, and those dividends are 2, 3, 4. Why didn't they? That I can check, but it should have changed the formatting. Copy. Okay. And you already know the value of the firm. This basically says the first 3 years, this firm is going to pay dividends of what are those? $2, $3, and $4. After that, it's going to increase those dividends by 6% a year, and your discount rate is 8. Boom. Or if it's 4% growth, it's a little bit less. We can even ask a simple question. A lot of firms, especially tech firms, currently do not pay any dividends. So if you use a case one kind of stuff, well, expected dividend next year is almost surely zero. Is the firm actually worth zero? Of course not. At some point, they're going to start. Suppose the firm is going to pay first dividends in year 10, and it's going to be $10. After that, they're going to grow at a constant rate. So technically speaking, I'm going to know 10 years worth of dividends. Okay. Let me add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can change these. Let's do these. So, okay. Control C. Come on. But in year 10, it's going to start paying $10, right? And why is that a value? Oh, I need one more year than that. No, I shouldn't need one more year. Oh, because I added stuff formulas, didn't update. But I know exactly what's going to happen to the firm. I mean, let's make simple. Yeah, this is simple. This is 8 and 4. So in year 10, it's going to pay $10, right? So if you're at the end of year 9, this is a simple firm. Starting next year, it's going to pay $10, and that $10 is going to grow by 4% every year. You know how to value such a firm. $10 divided by 8% minus 4%. So that's equivalent to multiplying it by 25. So as of that day, it's going to be worth 250. But I need to discount it by 9 years. And why is this early 463? That should not be. Oh, yeah. That's fine. But I know what's going to happen after 11. So if discount rate was actually 0, no, let's see, 8. That's the value of the firm. Even that complicated case, we put it in that format, you're done. But, you could have solved that a lot more easily. Calculate the value as of year 9, then discount it by 9 years. That's that's how we're doing it here. All right? I'm actually doing it since I know the 10th. This calculates the value of the first 10 years. That's early, 11 and after, but it starts at 1040 instead of 10. So anytime you see a problem, you can put it into this template format. I'll stop here today. On Wednesday, we're gonna do a few problems with these, plus we're gonna talk about some futures of stocks, especially preferred stocks, how board of directors are elected using different voting schemes, and that affects the corporate governance, different classes of stocks, and we will also talk about some features of stock markets themselves. You know, New York Stock Exchange versus Nasdaq, different kind of players, dealers, brokers, designated market makers, what have you. Please come to class having read the chapter so that we can have an intelligent discussion. Of course. I'll see you guys Wednesday. And later this afternoon, I'll post the details of the homework, but you know what to do to begin with.
So I wanted to check on a couple of
Let me save this.